Uriel's point of view. If I had to recall the most traumatic part of my life, that was when two of the most important people in my life had a tragic accident. I could still remember that day. That day, what I thought would be one of the best days for me. It was during our school festival, where Logan and I were classmates, has been assigned to do a role play of a classical piece, Romeo and Juliet. I am to play the role of Romeo, and I wanted my dad and Kay to see me on stage. I invited them and told them to watch me, since Kay doesn't go to school. I had my dad pick her up in my lolo's pensions. She was there because of my nanny, Nanay Maria, her grandmother. I patiently waited for them to arrive. I even asked our teacher if we could delay the play a little bit more. But what came to me isn't their sight, but a shocking news that they had an accident. My father's was hit by a truck who lost control. I couldn't forget the day when everything has been ruined. I was the reason why our play was cancelled, because I chose to go with my lolo to see my dad and Kay. And there, I saw the rescuers getting my dad out of the car. He was covered in blood and shorts. Halos hindi ko na makilala ang itsura niya dahil sa tindi ng pinsalang natamo niya. Even our car was unrecognizable. The next person they pulled out from the car was Kay. She was also covered in blood, but not as much as my father. The sight of them being covered in blood scared the hell out of me. It was the start of my trauma. That every time I see blood, I get reminded of that horrifying and heartbreaking moment. I couldn't really understand things back then because I was still a child. But I was told that my father probably protected Kay from the impact and sacrificed his life to save her. But it wasn't enough to really save her. She still sustained damage, especially in her head. She was in coma for weeks. I was so young back then, so young to be shrouded with worry, fear, and longing. Kay was my best friend and my first love. She and I, together with Logan, used to play around the house every time I don't have a class. We were best buddies, and seeing her lie down on that hospital bed with tubes attached to her pained me a lot. I always paid her a visit every single day, waiting for her to wake up. I even went to churches and prayed for her recovery. I still remember how I grieved for my father. I cried myself to sleep every single night, wondering why he has to die, why he has to go after my mom in heaven. The trauma, the pain, the longing, the despair. Everything took a toll in me and I started seeing the world in gray. I couldn't even afford to smile. But everything started to change when I received a news that Kay has regained consciousness. I could still remember how I begged my lolo to take me to her, but he told me I couldn't, that she is in a sensitive case, and I had to wait for a whole week before I could visit her. Para pagkalipas isang linggo, nang puntahan ko siya sa ospital, ay wala na siya, pati na rin si Nanay Maria. Even traces of their whereabouts were gone. I tried asking my lolo about it, but he just told me he also had no idea. I kept on asking him, begging him to take me to her until I got tired of asking. Losing her was my last straw. I completely lost it and let go of the possibility of me becoming happy again. I started crying myself to sleep again. Bawat gabi, sa tuwing nakakatulog akong umiiyak ay napapanaginipan ko si Kay at ang mga pangako namin sa isa't isa. And it went on for months, till months turned to years. And that made me cling to our promise, hoping she would come back like what she does in my dream. Then I met Christine, the most unexpected person I never thought would save me, would take me out of the cage I made for myself. She was the one who paved a path for me to take, a path for me to move from my past and take off the shackles that have been restraining me. She taught me how to open my heart again. She helped me fix myself, but she also ruined me. She also broke me into pieces and even reopened the ones I thought had been healed already. She caused me pain twice, as the one I felt after losing Kay. I was so ready to tell her how I feel, to tell my lolo about the scheme I devised just to get my inheritance. I was so ready to admit everything just so I could prove, not just to him but to Christine also, that I am willing to love again. But I didn't expect I was the one getting played at. I didn't expect that my lolo has already set up his traps for me. Pakiramdam ko'y pinaglaruan ako. And now, after hearing Logan's revelations, hindi ko na alam kung ano ang paniniwalaan ko. Everything is too much for me. Si Christine at Kay ay iisa, and they have been working on bringing us together. And that's just bullshit. How do they expect me to believe that? Ang hirap maniwala. I refuse to. Logan, ano bang sinasabi mo? I look at Christine, and she was just as confused as me. Nakakunot ang kanyang noo habang nakatingin kay Logan. Please, hindi siya nakakatulong. I'm telling you all the truth. Paninindigan ni Logan bago niya ako tinapunan ng tingin. Ayaw kong pangunahan si Lolo Henry, but I don't think we can ask him right now. He's unconscious and couldn't tell you the truth. So let me do it in his place. Dagdag dito bago siya umupo. No, I won't hear any of it. Pagmamatigas ko, I don't want to hear it. I refuse to. Baka lulukoy na naman nila ako. Ayoko nang umasa pa. I won't force you. Mabilis nitong sagot sa akin. But I swear to God, everything I will tell you right now is nothing but the truth. Dagdag niya habang nakatingin ng diretso sa mga mata ko. You can leave if you don't want to hear it. But if you want to, you can stay. Anya bago tumingin kay Christine. Ganon din sa'yo. Ayoko na sanang maniwala pa sa sasabihin niya, but there's a part of me that wants to listen. That is convinced that Logan is telling the truth and has no reason to lie. Alam ko rin sa sarili ko kung gaano ka-loyal si Logan sa pamilya namin. Lalo na kay Lolo na siyang nagbigay ng oportunidad sa pamilya niya. Lalo na sa kanya. Logan owes it all to Lolo. Everything he has right now. Kaya walang duda na gagawin niyang kahit na anong iutos nito. Sige, sabihin mo sa akin ang lahat ng nalalaman mo. Sambit ni Christine, kaya napatingin ako sa kanya. She looked determined, as if she really has a reason to listen to him. While I chose to just sit in the corner and wait for him to reveal everything. Hearing him say that Christine is gay somehow shaped me back to my senses and made me think of reconsidering talking to her and listening to her side. But I don't want to do just yet. Let's start with the reason why you suddenly vanish. Christine. Or should I say Kay? Anya. But let's go for Christine since that's your real name. Dagdag niya bago huminga ng malalim. The accident where you had when you were a kid caused you to lose your memories. You don't remember anything? Even about yourself. Lolo Henry was just about to do everything he can to help you, to regain your memory. Because he knows you'll be a big help to rekindle the bliss in your real's eyes. But when he got to the hospital, you were gone with Nanay Maria. Ang tanging nadatnan na lang niya sa ospital ay ang letter na iniwan ni Nanay Maria na nagsasabing aalis na siya sa trabaho dahil hindi niya kayang makita si Riel na naghihirapan dahil sa aksidenteng nangyari. It was because of her guilt that she took you with her and disappeared from her sight. Uminga siya ng malalim bago ako tiningnan sa aking mga mata. But Lolo Henry found them in no time. Pero hinayaan niyang mamuhay ng payapa si Christine kasama ang pamilya nito. He thought it's the best thing to do dahil wala rin namang mangyayari kung dadalhin niya pabalik si Christine sa mansyon, lalo na't hindi rin naman ito naaalala ang apo niya. pagpapatuloy nito. He thought you'd move on from her, Uriel. That you'd be happy again in no time. But he was wrong. He saw how you still grieve for losing Christine, even after several years had passed. Hindi ako nagsalita. Tumingin lang ako sa kanya at kay Christine na ngayon ay tila gulong-gulo na sa mga nalaman. And then, nalaman niya na may plano kang lokohin siya para makuha mo na ang mana mo. And it's because of me. He saw a chance to bring you both together without having to make Christine remember her past. He thought even without remembering each other, you'd still reignite the love you had for each other. Because he believes that the mind might forget, but the heart doesn't. Plano niyang sabihin sa inyo lahat sa tamang panahon. But things took a sudden turn that left you with no choice but to reveal it even without his permission. Huminga siya ng malalim bago kami isa-isa ang tiningnan. He may hate me for telling you everything, but it's way better than letting you hate him. Wala siyang ibang hinangad kundi ang kaligayahan mo, Uriel. He did everything to make sure that you and Christine will meet again. Logan, tawag ni Christine sa kanya. Sa totoo lang, ay ang dami kong tanong na gustong masagot. Ang daming mga bagay na hindi ko maintindihan. Pero gusto ko lang malaman kung paano niya nalaman na luluwas ako ng Maynila ng araw na yun. Ng araw na dinukot niyo ko. What a peculiar question, Christine. I thought you'd ask about your past. But okay, sasagutin ko. Anya, remember Nettie and Mina? Yung mga matatandang chismosang kapitbahay mo? They were hired by Lolo Henry to closely monitor you. Sila rin ang nag-tip sa amin tungkol sa gagawin mong pagluwas. And from that, we executed our plan. Lolo Henry told Uriel that he will be coming home, and that pressured Uriel to arrange a fake marriage as soon as possible. And that's where I entered. Nag-volunteer ako na ako ang siyang magsusundo sa magpapanggap na bride niya. But the truth is, na-set up na lahat. And the rest is history. Hindi ko napigilang maikuyom ang kamay ko matapos kong marinig ang sinabi niya. Gusto kong magalit. Gusto kong magwala dahil pinaglaruan nila ako. Pero pinili kong baliwalain ang galit. Dahil mas nangingibabaw ang pag-aalala ko sa lolo ko at ang pagkalitong nararamdaman ko. Kung totoo man na si Kay at Christine ay iisa, that I don't know what to feel anymore. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya kakausapin. I don't know how to deal with it. I moved on from Kay because of Christine. I broke my promise to Kay because I wanted to make another promise to Christine. Ang gulo. But if it's really the truth, then I don't think I can hate on her anymore. No, I didn't really hate her. I was just hurt that she didn't tell me about my lolo scheme. Nasaktan lang ako dahil mas pinili niyang itago sa akin na may kasunduan sila ni lolo. There's no way I would hate her. I was just so frustrated. I was so lost. And I needed someone to take all the blame. I love her so damn much. At kung totoo mang siya nga si Kay, then there's no more reason for me to hold back from loving her. But I just can't trust Logan's words. I can't. I'm afraid he'll also trick me. I need to go back to my room. Napatingin ako kay Christine nang magsalita siya. Kita ko kung paano niya iwasan ang mga mata ko bago siya dali-daling umalis. Ikaw pa rin ang mahal niya, Uriel. Ikaw at ikaw pa rin. Kahit na hindi niya na maalala ang nakaraan. Mahinang sambit sa akin ni Logan kaya napatingin ako sa kanya. At nakita ko siyang mabait na napangiti. I love her. I love her so much that I wish for her happiness. Kaya sinunod kong lahat ng mainutos sa akin ni Lolo. Dahil gusto kong sumaya siya. Tumingin siya sa aking mga mata at muling ngumiti. Pero sa pagkakataong to, ay wala nang bakas ng pait. At pati na rin ikaw. I want you to be happy too. You're my dearest friend. So I wanted to see you genuinely happy. And I can only see it happen when she's by your side. Are you really telling me the truth? Tanong ko sa kanya. I have all the records to prove my claims, Uriel. And why would I lie to you? You know damn well how loyal I am to your family. And that includes you. Sagot niya sa akin. All those things I did before, I was just to help you realize your feelings for her. Pinagselos lang kita. Dagdag niya, pero pansin ko ang lungkot na pilit na nagtatago sa ngiti niya. So please, don't let her go away again, Uriel. Follow her. Please hold her dear and fulfill the promise you gave her. Naikuyom ko na lang ang kamay ko bago ako tumayo sabay buga ng hangin. Hindi ko alam kung dapat ba akong maniwala agad sa mga sinabi ni Logan. But here I am, marching my way to Christine's room. Wala na akong pakialam kung si Kay man siya o si Christine. Ang alam ko lang, mahal ko siya kahit na sino pa siya. I love her so damn much. Nagsisisi ako sa mga sinabi ko sa kanya. I was a fool to let my emotion take over me. I was a fool to let her see my rage. I was a fool to ignore her to talk to me and let me hear her side. Sobrang tanga ko. Sobrang gago ko. Fuck myself for trying to push her away. There's no way I can handle that. There's no way I can live happily without her. Nasanay na akong kasama ko siya. May she be really Kay or just Christine. I love her. I love her and I don't want to lose her. Pagkarating ko sa kwarto niya ay nanlumo na lang ako nang wala na akong madatnan. Sinubukan ko siyang hanapin sa palibot pero hindi ko na siya nakita. I tried calling her number but she's not picking up. Hanggang sa tuluyan ko na talaga siyang hindi makontak. Kasabay ng pagtanggap ko ng text mula sa kanya. Sorry for everything, Uriel. Sorry for ruining your life. I guess it's really best for me to be gone from your life completely. Tingin ko'y mas magiging miserable lang ang buhay mo kapag patuloy pa akong mananatili sa tabi mo. It pains me to say this, but I guess this would be the best for us. Goodbye, Uriel Bonvillier. I love you with all my heart. I love you so much that I don't want to see you in pain anymore because of me. I love you. Goodbye.